Hello, family and friends. How are you today? My name is Praise for and welcome to 196 Days Around the World of Family Life for Family Life Practitioners. Today, I am in the country called Brunei. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you this interesting and amazing country that a whole lot of people need to know about. Brunei Darussalam is a multi-ethnic society in which one ethnic group, the Brunei, has a monopoly of political power. Variations in tradition among other ethnic groups are not regional but cultural, social, and linguistic. Indigenous Muslims usually are referred to as Brunei Malay, even if they are non native speakers of Malay language. The original home of Brunei culture is the area around the capital, Bandar Seri Begawan. Settlements of Brunei and Kadayan are also found along the coast of northern Sarawak and southwestern Sabah in Malaysia. Tutong and Belat settlements are found exclusively in Brunei. Bisaya, Iban, and Penang people also live in Sarawak, and Dusum and Morun people in both Sarawak and Sabah. In 1990, a new state ideology was launched to promote the unity of within a plural society. Malayu Islam Berija is based on the idea of Brunei as a traditional Malay state, a long established Islamic state. So basically, Brunei is basically an Islamic state, even though it's been proven over and over again that they are a bit slightly different from other Islamic states in the main in the sense that they're a bit liberal and their women actually hold some political powers. Now, here are the things, six things you need to know should you want to go work in here. I must warn you ahead of time. If you're a non-Muslim, it's tough. But if you can find a way to bypass that conscious resistance, you can actually work with a lot of people. Now, there is strong family ties in Brunei. The family is the focal point of the social structure. The Bruneian family is the extended family and includes aunts, uncles, and cousins, as well as close friends. Members of the extended family are expected to remain loyal to each other and the family. As a result of this, Brunei is a hierarchical culture. Age and positions are revered from a young adult and from a young age. Children are taught to subjugate their own desires for the good of the entire family and to respect elders without questions. Now, how that helps humanity and helps family life, I would not know. So it means that even when the adult or the older person is wrong, you still have to respect their wisdom, kind of, right? I don't know if that is counterproductive, but that is what it is as it stands. In addition, they also learn that it's through family support that they can accomplish their goals. So it's basically a closely knit family system wherein they already believe that you can only achieve your goals through family. And you can see that young people are taught to subjugate their own goals in the best interest of the family. Now, how that pans out in their ultimate happiness, I may not be able to tell. Now, when it comes to extended, number two is extended family system. The domestic unit may either be nuclear family or extended family. This domestic arrangement is generated by a tradition in which a newly married couple joins the household of the bride's family, bride's parents. After some time, young couples may establish their own independent. There are no descendant-based kings group. Malay kinship terminology is generational, with all aunties and uncles referred to as mother and father, and awine, with all the cousins referred to as siblings. The kinship network of relatives may be very wide in the case of Kadayan, who treats a relative by marriage the same as blood relative, or narrower in the case of Banone. Number three, there's a concept called face concept. The role of face, shame, and honor is crucial to Brunei. Consequently, they're very polite and well mannered. Face concept is maintaining face is of the utmost importance, and they do their best not to cause issues or problems which could jeopardize it. In order to maintain face, their communication style is very indirect and can come across as somewhat ambiguous to those from a culture where direct communication is the norm. So they'd rather bypass conscious resistance than come at you straight up. By being indirect, Bruneians avoid embarrassing one another, which could cause the person to lose face. As a consequence, this approach is an important way of protecting relationship. So they use more of euphemism. So if you want to work there, you can't come straight and say your marriage is bad. Your marriage is good, it requires some improvement. Most Bruneians find emotions such as impatience, anger, or irritation embarrassing and try to avoid them since expressing them could result in a loss of face or disharmony. So you need to be in tune with your face concept if you want to go work here. Now, what is about marriage in Brunei? Usually, the parents of a young man or a young man arrange a marriage with the parents of a young woman. For a Muslim, the spouse may also be Muslim. First, individuals, especially men, often convert to Islam in order to marry a Muslim. So you can see, for you to marry a Muslim, you may need to convert. Interracial, interethnic group marriages are not uncommon. There is considerably minor variation in marriage ceremony from group to group and within ethnic groups. For all Muslims, matter of marriage, divorce, and family, as well as some sexual crimes, are governed by Islamic law and fall under the jurisdiction of a religious court system. Now, Brunei is actually led by an emir, so you can understand the gravity of wanting to marry in Brunei without being a Muslim kind of. Now, womanhood. In Brunei, women are regarded as persons of very high status. Women have begun to assume position of responsibility in government areas and departments. While women can be in armed force, they may not serve in combat. Compared to Islamic society in the Middle East, women have very high status in Brunei. Muslim women are encouraged to wear the tudung, a traditional head covering. Now, when it comes to gender-based violence, the law prohibits sexual harassment and stipulates that whoever assaults or uses criminal force intending thereby to outrage unknowingly is likely it is likely to outrage the modesty of a person shall be punished with imprisonment for as much as 5 years and caning. Women have begun to assume position of responsibility in government offices and departments right now. While women can be in armed forces, like I mentioned earlier, they may not serve in combat. The law, however, does not criminalize spousal rape. It explicitly states that sexual intercourse by a man with his wife, as long as she's not under 13, is not rape. So it means a girl under 16 in Brunei. That is a downside to them. But if you go there, you can't criticize it. It's what it is in their culture. You, however, need to find a way to maybe get the girls educated or get the girls to value their lives more or get the parents educated on the impact of getting a girl to marry early enough. Now, there is no specific domestic violence law, but arrests have been made in domestic violence cases under Women and Girls Protection Act. Citizen and foreign women and girls are sexually trafficked in Brunei, according to Wikipedia. They are raped and physically and psychologically harmed throughout the country. But it's a very rich country, maybe the fourth biggest economy in the world or something like that, or fastest growing. Very lovely country. You might want to go there. But if you want to work as a family professional, this is a country you need to be careful and you need to understand the Islamic law and the Islamic side of things. So when you get there and you see girls get married at the age of 15, you don't begin to fight it. You need to find a way to bypass conscious rape. And what I usually say to people is that if you leaders and see if their daughters are getting married at a young age, you might be able to win because of that. You are saying, hey, be like your leader's children. Grow like your leader. Your leader is the greatest. So you are praising the leader at the same time, you are shifting culture. Now, if you want to go work in Brunei or you want to improve family life in Brunei, now there's a course you need to take. It's called Family Systems Engineering Certification Program. It's a course that positions you to work across every globe, every culture of the world. It helps you bypass conscious risk and build a system-based marital or family life system. You can go to school.iampraiseforward.com or you can go to iampraiseforward.com actually to find this course. Follow me on Instagram, the Family Life Therapist. I'll come your way again tomorrow. Till then, keep loving, keep living, and know that you can actually transform your world. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.